just so nervous. Oh gosh. Speaking of being nervous, I'm nervous. We hook it up for the first time ever to tow and immediately drive through Atlanta. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's the scary one, huh?
After a series of unfortunate events so unreal it felt like we were being pranked, it's safe to say we are a little nervous about our first ever trip. Okay, we need to see if the brakes work.
Wow. Let's just trust them.
Towing our brand new RV with our new F450.
I would not get a dually if I have to have a dually.
Come along for the ride and stick around to the end for the insurance update you've been waiting for. We'll give you a full breakdown of what it was like to have an insurance claim that resulted in a total loss of our old home on wheels. We are going to be heading a few hours down the road. We're up here in Marietta, Georgia, been staying at Three Way Campers parking lot, and now we're headed to a Harvest Host down in Bluffton, Georgia. I'm a little nervous. A lot of things are different for travel day in this here rig. And so much stuff is still not like how it's gonna be in the future. For example, we are not gonna carry all these extra cushions along with us all the time. We gotta figure out what we're probably put them in storage. Anyways, but we gotta get them back to Florida. So one of the first things that's very different is this couch piece has to move from here to over there for travel. So let's see how that is. I've not tried it yet. Okay, so first we'll move this here out of the way, lift this up. Oh, okay, there it goes. And it's a rolling. It rolls pretty easily. Gotta just get it spun around. Rolls on in, and there's a couple of latches that it hooks into. It has metal pieces that right in them. It needs like a little light over there so I can see. Okay, these are not the chairs that came with this RV. These are the chairs that we just recently got for our other RV, and we will be keeping them in here. Always, always, always vacuum before pulling the slides in. No chances. Little rocks like to hide under the little slide flaps, so you always want to kind of pick it up. I don't know how I feel about the fact that you can't really vacuum up underneath this slide because it's underneath the couch. What if there's a rock under there? Another major thing we gotta remember is to make sure this TV is in and latched before bringing the slides in, because there is barely any clearance between the TV and the slides. Or the slider. Okay. Come on, dog. Looks good in there. Check the bathroom. I latched the shower door. I latched it. So the door down here is also latched. That's new. Fans off. Okay, so let's bring the bedroom slide in. This one's still electric, I think.
Yeah. You don't hear them electric motors?
Yeah, I hear. There, you can't hear nothing on the hydraulic one. All right, which slide next? You want to do that slide?
Guess so.
Is there anything in the way? It's so fast. It doesn't really give you much time. Wait, let's double check. Light off. Microwave plate is not in there. Everything looks good here. Oh, one more thing. These big pantries do latch at the bottom, but they also give you this little thingy-majig here. Oh, you know where else there's another thingy-majig like that? In the bathroom.
What?
For those other two drawers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it in the drawer. We gotta go put that one on. Fridge latch, done. I didn't even know there was one for this one until I was going through the drawers and I saw this thing. I guess these things are just so heavy that they want to make sure they aren't popping out. Back here, we've got our bikes. They're ratchet strapped down. Let's hope it all rides well. Ready for the final slide to come in?
Where's our leashes?
Oh, yep, better grab those first. Everything is new. It's all a new process.
All right, let's see what happens.
This one.
Golly, dude, that thing's violent.
I know, it's so fast. Something to note is that when your slides are in on this one, you can't really get to nothing. You can't get to your fridge, your sink, any of this stuff. If we didn't have these cushions here, we'd be able to sit on this chair, but that's basically it. Doesn't really bother us. Usually we can find a spot where we can put one of our slides out a little bit and get to what we need to do for like a lunch stop or something like that. So just something to be aware of though. Plants have a little home here. Okay. I'm just so nervous that we're going to have forgotten something and something's gonna break on our first trip. I hope not. Oh, hope not. Nervous about how close we're gonna get here with the long bed truck now. A little more.
Are we too long?
You've got about this much room in the back. All right, stop. Let me see how that looks. Okay, a little bit more, just a little bit. Oh my, it's so fast.
Golly.
Oh gosh. That was very violent, but it connected. Heavy Betty is heavy. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Like, it sat it down in the back.
Our onboard scale just about almost says we're just all the way full.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's why we had to get Big Booty Rudy for Heavy Betty. We got our lights on up here still. These blue lights. We need to figure out how to turn them off. That's nice though. Little
What?
step. That little step.
Yeah.
We got our nice new Gen Y hitch with our nice new chains and our nice new B&W gooseball.
Yeah. Everything's new, so I gotta make sure I do it all right.
Why'd you get the B&W gooseball one?
Because I wanted the handle for when it gets all greasy and stuff. I don't have to touch the ball. I can just use that handle there to move it around, even though we forgot to grease it.
Also, we don't need the offset anymore because we have this nice long bed truck.
You just gotta make sure this tailgate goes up, that's for sure.
That's for sure. It's close back there. I don't love how close the tailgate is to the RV.
All right, let's see if this thing wants me to do anything. Trailer connection detected. Select trailer.
Oh.
Blind spot and cross traffic alert deactivated, trailer attached.
I think that just means we don't have like the cameras connected.
Yeah. All right, so the scale, we're just up here. We had one more bar to go.
Oh.
I don't know what the measurements are. It doesn't give you a number. This starts you out at 150 plus.
And then we have about 4,800 pounds of payload, and
Oh, we're moving a little bit.
I guess we about maxed it out. So I was looking up about the truck and the payload. So this payload, sticker payload, is about 1,000 pounds more than our 350 single rear wheel. But what I learned is that what it says on the sticker might not be the true payload. It could possibly handle more because the sticker is always going to max out at the GVWR 14,000 pounds, because after a truck is over 14,000 pounds, it goes to class 3, I believe, from class 2 to class 3. So there's a cutoff at 14,000 pounds. So basically they take the weight of the truck, subtract it from 14,000 pounds, and they say, that's your payload. A lot of people online say, you can handle a lot more than that when you got a 450 dually. That's just what the people online say. Either way, we're below even
Which
the
also
4,800.
means, because a lot of people say that a lot of times like a 350 can tow more than a 450 because like the 450 is way more and stuff.
Heavier, yeah.
Or heavier, but so I don't know how much that's true, because I guess it depends on what kind of suspension and stuff the 450 has. It is, I think, different than a 350.
That's true.
Mhm.
Either way, we can handle old Heavy Betty.
Hopefully.
How do you like this one compared to the manual one?
I don't know. It makes me feel like it'll probably just break eventually. That's it. We're done. Forward.
Okay, forward just a little bit. First. Brake lights good. Left blinker good. Right blinker good.
You want to see something cool? Now look at the front of the RV.
Oh, it has blinking lights in the front.
I don't know how useful it really is, but it's kind of cool.
Okay, we need to see if the brakes work.
Well, let's just trust them.
So maybe pull forward and
We've
try
had
to
some
stop.
pretty bad experiences with brakes. Every brake system we've had so far on RVs has kind of been terrible. Even our first RV, I think the brakes went out on them or something at some point. Holy.
Oh my, maybe need to turn that down.
Why is me using the controller? All right.
Let me do a walk around.
We're never gonna leave,
Just
guys.
make sure.
Just out there walking in circles.
That
I don't know if
front's a
y'all
little
can hear
bit
me,
lower
but
than.
I thought we'd
it
been
used to
gone
be.
2 hours ago, and here
All
we
the
are,
doors are
living our
shut.
lives in this parking lot. I hope I'm coming
Taking
through.
the
So when
bike
she's
rack
editing the video or putting this
back
clip
to
together,
do something
she'll
with.
just have her talking and then me talking and talking about how
You're
long
not
it just takes her. She takes so long, guys. Let me know.
Okay, everybody say bye to Z101. Now we're in G something. Got that 450 turn radius now. Everything looks good, even though it sounds kind of crazy. Here we go.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Going for the U-turn.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on I-75.
Y'all couldn't really see it, but impressive. It didn't even almost come close to the back cab. I mean the truck cab.
Oh, it was a pretty wide turn.
I don't know. I thought you did a good job. Good driving.
You good driving.
I don't know. I don't do good driving. Talk about a shakedown trip. We hook it up for the first time ever to tow and immediately drive through Atlanta. Ooh, traffic, traffic, traffic. All right, we got through Atlanta. We've been going down the road a little ways. How's it feel?
About the same, really. No different. Just feel bigger, heavier. I don't know, towing feels the same though.
It does? You
Yeah.
don't feel 100 times more stable with the dually?
No.
Well, but you didn't feel unstable before. Is
No,
the thing.
so I don't really know what they're talking about. I don't know. Feels the same.
I do think we have pretty good brakes, though. It
Yeah,
does
the brakes are better.
Because the brakes on the Ford are heavier duty disc brakes. And then we also have the disc brakes on the camper. They seem to work good, though.
Yeah, I got it set to a 5.5 gain right now.
We just start our break-in period over for our gooseneck hitch, since it's a new hitch. We have felt a little bit of chucking more than we normally do, but we're on mile, 100, I guess.
75.
75. I guess we have a little more ways to go. Yeah. Seems to be going good. That
Your
fuel
destination
station.
is on the left.
Thank you. Do a little quick check around, make sure everything looks good.
Go look at it. Go look at it.
Stay in here with this rascal because he likes to try to jump in all the seats. Look at you.
Well, it's good to me. Guess I'm gonna go find me a snack.
So this Harvest Host we're stopping at tonight. We've actually been to twice, right? Yeah. 2 different times.
One time without an RV.
Yeah.
Just in a Samurai.
It's a really good Harvest Host. They have like a general store and there's
A farm?
animals, a farm. It's just like beautiful. You're right in front of this pasture. You'll see. I'll show you just a minute. And then we get to see how much stuff flew everywhere. I'm so nervous. So nervous.
A lot of stuff's just kind of sitting around and out too because we're toting a bunch of stuff or didn't have anywhere to put it. Like the 2 batteries out of the other RV. They're just kind of sitting in the floor, so hopefully it's all...
I would hope they're not bouncing around. They're
I
pretty
don't
heavy.
know. We've bounced over some
railroad
bumps and tracks and
yeah.
stuff, so we'll find out, I guess, here in a minute.
Fingers crossed. Welcome to White Oak Pastures, a 6th-generation farm in Bluffton, Georgia that has been in the same family for over 150 years. This is just one of over 9,500 Harvest Host locations where you can park your RV without camping fees. This location is one of our favorites. Our front door opens to a beautiful pasture where we can watch horses play. And even though we'll only be staying one night, this is one of the many locations that actually allow you to stay extra nights for a small fee. A big thank you to Harvest Host for partnering with us on this video. And if you'd like to learn more about the membership that gets you unlimited overnight stays at farms, museums, wineries, restaurants, and other amazing places all around the country, scan this QR code or click the link in our description. And if you use our code WILDRV30, you'll save 30% for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, one of the best deals of the year. You can even see all their host locations on a map before you sign up if you want to see how many there are near you.
It's way faster at auto leveling than the electrical one was.
Watch this. Okay, whoa.
Oh, look, that thing was trying to
It's just
knock
so
me out.
forceful. Here's the scary part. I love not having to do the pin.
Yeah.
So we'll go out a little bit, and then you go check. I don't know what could have got back there, but you never know.
Looks good on that one. That one looks good.
There it goes. It feels weird, the whole couch moving like
I know,
that.
it don't feel like that should happen.
Now, let's peek in this back room back here.
Yeah, that's the scary one, huh?
Maverick, hold on, come here, buddy.
That battery definitely slid.
It looks like the bike stayed right in place though. The coffee maker did stay in place. I wasn't really sure about leaving it right there, but I did, and
For the most part.
it was okay.
All right.
Oh, good.
Looks good on this side.
Okay, I'm extending it.
Don't worry, we got a whole year before this thing gets out.
It's a lot slower.
All right.
First travel day success.
Nothing bright, but this is only like half the trip.
It's okay. We're off to a good start. So this is also our first test of this rig not hooked up to any power or anything like that. We're trying to figure some stuff out. Apparently the inverter was turned to some wrong setting, which actually had our fridge off. But Craig fixed that.
But we're already down to, so we were plugged in when we left earlier. We also have a DC to DC charger and so 800 watts of solar. It's been sunny. But we're down to 63% on the battery.
So I don't think it was charging the battery our whole travel time.
No, because I think they had the inverter switched to the wrong setting on the little rocker switch because it was only working as pass-through.
We have not hooked up our 920 amp hours of battery yet. We're just running off the 200 amp hour battery that came with the rig from the dealership. And we already know obviously 200 amp hours is not going to be enough. We're going to have to add our batteries, or we're going to have to swap it out for our batteries. But we do have the onboard generator, which is pretty cool to have because you can literally just press a button. You don't got to go out, drag out the generator.
Yeah, so we're using 200 watts of AC power plus 100, right about 200 watts of DC power as well.
We also have to remember that we only have a 200 amp hour battery, so that's going to go a lot quicker than what we're used to for a battery bank.
Yeah, but I mean 3% in 3 minutes is kind of ridiculous. I think what's happening right now is our refrigerator's been off all day while we've been traveling, which has been what, 3-4 hours?
Yeah.
So it's probably running hard right now, trying to cool back down. We got a fan running somewhere I can hear. All right, now we can go inside. You can turn it on from out here, but won't we be fancy and do it from inside?
You think I gotta hold it kind of.
Yeah.
There we go.
So with this one, it takes about anywhere from 30 seconds to about a minute and a half for the transfer switch to kick in or transfer and actually start sending power to everything.
Time until full.
55 minutes. That's
Oh,
it?
That's pretty
That's in an
surprising.
hour?
Like
Well,
safeguard.
I guess we let that run for an hour and it should be charged. It'll also get that refrigerator where it's not just trying to cool it down and stuff. So
Yeah.
let's check out this camera system we got in here. I feel like we probably should have did this in the truck while we were driving.
No, we're just gonna look at the outside of our rig from the inside.
It's our security. So all our cameras are working except for the rear.
So
I don't know
what's
what
that?
this one's pointing at.
Yeah, what
Just
is
pointing
that?
at the wall or something.
Oh, that one's our bedroom slide. Okay, right there. And then
Right.
this is our front door.
I don't know.
It probably would have helped if we did this in the daytime.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. We killed our batteries last night, as expected. So I'll go ahead and say it. 200 amp hours ain't enough if you want to ever be unplugged with this rig.
It's saying that we can only use our batteries for 3 hours, about 4 hours.
Like, we got back up to 100% with the generator, and then it was like, you have 3 to 4 hours left. And in the middle of the night, of course, it died.
Yeah.
Good thing, got the onboard generator, but guess what you can't do with the onboard generator when the batteries are dead?
What?
Start it.
Oh, yeah.
But luckily, okay, they had backups built in.
It came with a DC to DC charger, so I turned on the truck and plugged in the RV, and literally in like 3 seconds I was able to start the generator. Like there was just enough juice going to it to get it running.
Needless to say, night went well. We're gonna go get breakfast at the general store.
And get on the road.
You get to park your RV right over yonder, and you can just walk right over your other yonder to the general store.
We could have just drove, guys. I don't know
Oh,
why.
it's
cold.
literally like
My toes
60
are cold.
seconds.
My toes are
Oh, no,
cold.
show that. Look at this place. It's so cute. The old door. Oh, I love it. So they've got a massive operation here at White Oak Pastures. They like sell meats, jellies, all the farm things. I think you can even buy online on their website, but when you come here, there's the cutest general store, and they do breakfast and lunch. I think they serve food basically until the store is closed each day. It's like classic home cooked meals, taste good, the vibe is perfect. So even if you're just driving through, you should stop at White Oak Pastures. But overall, it's one of our favorite Harvest Hosts that we have ever stopped at. So don't forget to check out Harvest Hosts and the link in the description if you want to stay at places like this.
Wait. Go.
He's jumping as hard as he can. Hitching up is, I won't say more of a challenge, but you have to be a little bit more careful with the long bed truck because you just don't have as much room between the tailgate and the front of the RV as we did with the short bed truck. We could, be at any angle. Whoa, halt, slow down. A little bit more. See, look at that. A little more. A little more. A little more. Stop.
Why you stop me so soon then?
Guys, you're coming in too hot. Coming in too hot. Scares me.
I can't.
Look.
This camera is so terrible.
Is the camera bad?
Yeah, I can't hardly tell if we're lined up.
Yeah, that's not great. It's gonna be violent. Okay. Wow. Don't hit no trees. Don't need to test out that impact guard roof yet.
We're back in familiar territory though.
All right. We've had a few more miles, 298, I guess, to be exact, of towing the RV now.
Yeah.
Any updates on how it feels?
It's been pretty windy today, and the RV does pull me whatever way the wind's blowing, which I don't know, I think that's pretty normal. I've towed heavy stuff on like flatbed trailers with equipment and stuff, and it was the same for that. It was the same for the other truck, so I don't know. Maybe it tows better. I don't know. It probably, I don't know if we said this on yesterday, but I think it would tow better than the other truck if we had the same RV. Like, cause it
That's true.
been,
We went to a much heavier RV
Yeah.
and then obviously a bigger truck. So it
Yeah.
probably feels similar to a smaller RV with our other truck.
Yeah, so maybe that's the difference, but I would not get a dually if I didn't have to have a dually.
Overall though, I guess that's good news. We got a bigger truck and a bigger RV and it still tows well.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
You know what I like? You can literally
Massive
see
sunroof.
our RV
Yeah.
in the sunroof
that's
up
true.
above. That's crazy. Like you could see almost the whole front of the RV
Yeah.
through the sunroof in the back window.
I guess you could do that to see if we're gonna hit any branches.
Oh yeah, that is a lot easier.
Yeah.
I usually have to try to stick my head out the window. We're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm gonna try and get these bugs off this truck. I'm gonna try my hardest to not just let bugs and gunk after travel days just sit on
Yeah.
the paint and the RV, which you already probably know, but a lot of bugs have like their guts and stuff can mess up the paint.
Whew, we made it. I'm actually so happy. We get to set up the patio and everything. See what it's gonna be like. Why is it so hard to take off? We just put that one on because it was broken, and they gave us a new one. I mean, I know we haven't been working out as much lately, but there you go. You kind of had to like push in, huh?
I don't know.
That's strange. We did wait until it got dark, but as promised, there is a washing of the RV cap happening.
Kinda. I just want to try and knock the bugs off.
With the old Ryobi power scrubber. Y'all loved this last time Craig used it. I'll throw a link in the description. It's just a little Ryobi power scrubber. You know Craig's a Milwaukee guy usually, but the Ryobi power scrubber got him.
It's fine for especially stuff like this, and when it's hard to kind of reach, it does really good. But it doesn't save time. It does save some elbow grease though.
Cuts down on the elbow grease. And of course, the truck is not left behind.
The truck's the most important.
Why?
I don't know. Because it's yours.
Oh,
And I care so much
how
about what you care about.
sweet. Said he was just gonna wash the front. That doesn't look like the front to me. All right, this is what you guys have been waiting for. Our insurance update. What happened? We waited to film this some weeks later so that we could give you the recap because I know how badly everybody wants to know.
Yep.
And I just want to say that you guys didn't have to wait as long as we did to get to the end.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
So quit being mean.
First off, I wanted to talk about, I guess like a lot of people were like, how was this covered when it wasn't a manufacturer's problem? Like we installed an aftermarket water faucet that eventually led to the RV flooding and then it being totaled. And how on earth was that covered? Because it was our fault. I think there is some confusion between like insurance versus warranties.
All I know is it'd be pretty crazy to have an accident and then your insurance be like, we ain't covering it, even though you paid them on time for however long you've had insurance.
Yeah, I think the ultimate thing is insurance covers accidents. Warranties from like the manufacturer covers manufacturer's defects or whatever.
Yeah.
So even on Progressive's like page, I was looking at their RV insurance page, and one of the examples they give of something that they cover is if you accidentally back your RV into a picnic table and break your laptop and phone, then they will pay for that under their contents coverage.
Yeah.
Contents coverage.
Also, our RV, the Brinkley, was out of warranty. I think that came up a couple times.
Yeah, like why didn't we take it back to Brinkley? First of all, it wasn't a Brinkley thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a Brinkley thing, and we've had it for over 2 years, and I think the warranty's 1 year, so.
Yeah. So anyways, it was 100% an insurance thing. Insurance did cover it, but we're going to walk you through the process because I know it's a lot of people wonder, like, what is it like if something like this does happen?
I'll tell you now, if you do anything to your RV and you get
No, shut up. We're bleeping out this name.
if you get
Bleeping out this
just
name.
hang up.
Anyways, so we filed the claim online. 4 days later, the insurance adjuster came out, which was actually really great. It was from Thursday to Monday. They were quick on that. Insurance adjuster
Patrick was great.
Yes, he looked at everything, did whatever he has to do as the insurance adjuster. We don't know that part. We don't work for Progressive, so I don't know that part. But they did whatever they had to do, and one day later, he called us and said, it's a total loss. And then he was like, but we have to send it through approvals to find out like how much is approved for the amount that they're going to pay us, right? That took, I think, about a week. This is when people at Progressive started saying, yeah, we should have this taken care of in a day or two, which is why we kept living in the parking lot.
They told us that before we even went and rented the cabin on that steep road.
From the beginning, it was, it should just be a day or two.
Yeah, that's why we went and just rented that. It was like, all right, well, Monday comes around, we'll probably have figured something out for that night, and then it'll get taken care of. But that's not the case, not even almost.
No, it moved through approvals for about a week. Then the adjuster called and said, it's approved. It should only be a day or two, and we can get these funds released to you. Unfortunately, this is also when the claim moved from the adjuster back to our claim rep. So the first thing we had to do was fill out a power of attorney form. It took a few days to get the form that we needed to fill out.
Our rep didn't know how to send forms.
Needless to say, we actually never got the form from Progressive. I actually found the form online.
It was so this whole reason that everything's taken so long has to do with our rep for the most part. Not Progressive as a company.
Yeah.
They did all their stuff fine. Some of their policies, which we'll probably get into here in a minute, is a little weird, like when it comes to the 120%. But anyways.
What happens after that is the insurance company has to call the lien holder, ours is Huntington Bank, and request the payoff amount. That happens pretty quickly, but then the second thing they have to do is request the letter of guarantee.
Which they can only get by talking to a physical person, not through an automated thing or online. And here's another time that our rep dropped the ball, as you would say. He, I think, would call them and not talk to a rep. He'd go through the automated things or just not go through it.
We don't know what he was doing.
Well,
all we know is that he said he requested the letter of guarantee.
He did not.
He did not.
According to Progressive and Huntington, he did not.
It's supposed to take for Huntington
for 2 weeks. He did not for 2 weeks.
We're getting there. For 3 to 5 days to send the letter of guarantee. So I'm like, actually, they said only 3 days for Huntington's. Different banks are different lengths. Anyways, waiting, keep waiting. Finally, I call Huntington because our rep kept saying, I don't have the letter of guarantee. I don't know why. I'm like, well, can you call him? He's like, yeah, I called him and they didn't send it. So I call Huntington and I'm like, yo, what's up? We're trying to get our RV paid off. We're trying to get you guys paid. Why didn't you send the letter of guarantee to our insurance company? And they're like, I'm sorry, ma'am. There has been no request.
They were even like, we'll sit on hold if you want to call them right now.
Yeah, they're like three-way call them.
So, and here's another great representative situation that we went through. If you called our representative before 10 o'clock, you were not getting him. I don't know if he just wasn't working until 10. Maybe that was the way he worked. But also, if you didn't get a hold of him before 12, you were not getting him. You wouldn't get him the rest of the day. So, as you can imagine, when we call, and he never answers the first time. So when Huntington was like, well, we can sit here on hold, and if you want to try and call him, we can go through it right now. He did not answer.
No, but I found out then that there was no letter of guarantee requested, so I was like, I think I'm going to have to move this up the chain over at Progressive because something's weird's going on.
And when she says move up the chain, that does not mean that you're able to talk to anybody's supervisor. That's not a possibility. It's impossible.
Never figured out how to move it up the chain, to be honest.
No, and we'll get to how we ended up finally getting this closed out.
Well, after calling and leaving some messages, and then it was the weekend, Monday rolls around, and I try to call again. And it says, I'm currently on vacation for the next week. And I was like, oh my gosh. So we went on vacation without telling us, but luckily.
Wait, actually, this is his second vacation in this time span also.
But luckily, it was said, if this is an emergency, you can contact my coworker at blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yes, sirree, this is an emergency. We were able to get a hold of this rep who was able to then request the letter of guarantee.
Which we're about 3 to 4 weeks into
4 weeks in.
4 weeks into dealing with it before we got a hold of this new representative. So you can imagine our frustrations have escalated at this point.
Yes. And within a week, this new rep was able to request the letter of guarantee, get everything kind of situated for us, and get the funds distributed. So from the time that we made our claim to us receiving the funds was right about 5 weeks.
5 weeks, yeah. And it would have been much longer if we had not been trying to call every single day and trying to get stuff moved through. Also, it would have taken much longer if the first guy didn't go on vacation for a second time in a month.
Really, though, everybody else we dealt with at Progressive moved pretty quickly and was pretty helpful. We just, unfortunately, and I don't know what was going on with this rep. Maybe he was going through a hard time. He might have something going on. I don't know.
That's what I thought at first. I gave him the benefit of doubt way in the beginning and everything, and it never got better with him. I have no clue. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't like his job. I don't know.
Maybe not. So something that you want to make sure you have on your policy, which we had, is total replacement cost coverage. This is an additional selection on the policy that you have to make that will, instead of just paying you actual cash value for your RV, which obviously RVs depreciate a lot, it will pay you the cost to replace it. So on your policy, when you first make it, there is an amount that you put, like your purchase price when you originally purchased it, and that's the amount on there. They also say that if you go to buy the RV, basically they say they will cover up to 120% because RVs might get more expensive. In order to take advantage of the 120%.
So this is that policy thing I was talking about.
How it works is a third party will procure or find, no, not necessarily, a third party.
Harvey finds it.
So we'll go out and search for your exact same RV that you purchased at the time you purchased it, not with all your extras and upgrades, just the same model, same trim level, yada yada. If it happens to be more expensive than your purchase price, then maybe it turns out better that way, but in our instance, it did not. The third party was able to find a Model Z 3100 for cheaper than what we purchased from a dealership we were not interested in purchasing from, and yeah, so we did not go that route.
No, it's also a pretty hard thing to even get figured out through the people because we talked to multiple people and nobody understood how it was supposed to work. You don't get paid the 120%. You get an RV, and if that RV is worth up to 120% more, than what you paid initially. For us, since we bought our RV brand new and didn't get any discount.
Barely.
Like maybe a couple thousand off when we bought the Brinkley the first time. It just wasn't beneficial to us to go that way. Also, we didn't want to go, at this point, we knew we were wanting a 3250, and you have to go into the exact same model that you came out of, I believe, through that plan.
Once they determine that they can release the funds to you, it's pretty simple.
Our funds that were released was what we paid. So we got back minus our deductible and whatever we had left to pay off on the first Brinkley. But so wherever you spend minus them things is what you'll get paid through. What is it called? Total loss replacement. Yeah.
They send you, and we got them electronically, so they sent us an email. We put it all in our bank transfer information, and then they sent it over, and that took, I think, 1 full day to process. So that was pretty quick. So again, process wasn't too bad. It took longer than we expected.
I think it was just our representative, that first guy. It's the only reason it took as long as it did. Ultimately, if we didn't have him, we had that second guy who got stuff taken care of like within a week. Progressive would have been a phenomenal insurance company to work with.
I will say, when it comes to like leaks and water damage, I think I read somewhere, anyways, don't quote us on anything because we are not Progressive or insurance experts, okay?
And
this is our experience.
And all this stuff could very much be different depending on your representative. I don't know, maybe they're like, no, we're not covering that. I don't know.
It was pretty clear that a whole bunch of water ran through the RV at once. Now, if you have a leak like your roof has a crack and it leaks and leaks and leaks and you never do anything about it, I have read online that that is not covered.
Yeah.
Like a lack of maintenance is not covered, but a one-time event,
yeah,
I guess for us it was covered. I guess it would usually be covered. It was an accident. And will our policy rates go up? Will they eventually drop us? I don't know. I guess we'll find out when our policy renews.
We already got another policy on this one, so I don't guess they care too much.
This one and the new truck are both insured.
Yeah, about Progressive.
So
it's all working out.
I mean, it was a little more expensive for this one and the other one, but they're also both newer. So.
And to everybody that's like, oh, you're the reason all our policies are going up. Imagine paying for insurance and then being so worried that your policy is going to go up when you need to use it, not using it. That's insane. Of course we used our insurance when we had something like that happen. What do you mean?
It is what we pay for it for.
Not paying for insurance and just not using it when I need it. That's crazy.
So yeah, that's the insurance update. Thank you guys for sticking around on this whole process, because it has been a process.
Yep, it's done now. We're in the new one though. We got the new truck. It's okay. Missed the old one, but we're new life or something. I don't know, new adventures, something.
Hit that subscribe button, because next week we will be doing more traveling in this thing. See us take it on the road.
Yep. We got big plans for next year. We're going to go back out west, and that's all I'm telling you. So if you waited till now till the end of this video, you got a little insight in our stuff for next year.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.